It's me. Open up. Come on, I've not got all day. Look, I'm coming in. We need to talk. No, this can't wait. Will you get off that bloody phone? Oh, you cheeky little... Give me that. No way, girl, that's like so cool. Okay, bye. There. Phone call over. Now, sit. I'll take it you know why I'm here. Again. On what was supposed to be my day off, I may add. I've had another complaint from your agency that you ran away from your security detail, causing havoc with your little entourage that oh so love using your celebrity status to cause trouble. Why should you care? Maybe because the agency pay your wages, you spoiled little imp. And like I tried to warn you about multiple times, you don't want to bite the hand that feeds you. And this rebellious streak pish is doing just that. Aye, I did just call you an imp. And be thankful that's all I called you. Honestly, I can't get one day off without being called in to deal with your cock-ups. No, I will not call you boss. Because you aren't. The agency are. They're the ones that pay my wages. Not to mention, they're also the ones that hired me to protect you in the first place. It wasn't your idea. Or have you forgotten the outrage that you clearly showed the agency when they first assigned me to you? Not to mention the continued disdain you still hold for me 6 months on. Yeah, well, the feeling's very much mutual, you bratty little goblin. Look, I don't much want to be here on my day off either, but your agency has made it very clear that we need to have a chat. Get some ground rules moving forward. Oh aye, the day that I warned you about has finally come. You've run out of second chances with the agency, and now they're clamping down. Hard. And as such, they've sent me to share the updated terms of your continued employment. Oh no, by all means, you don't have to stay and listen. Though the agency also made it clear that your contract is up for renewal next month, and if your behaviour hasn't improved, then they can't guarantee they'll be able to find the budget to keep you on. And as much as I would like to see you call their bluff, if you lose your job, then I lose mine. So you're staying. Thank you. I'll try and make this quick, for both our sakes. So as you know, I take your security very seriously. But in all the months that you've had me by your side, I've never let my duties impact your lifestyle. I've tried to be as invisible as possible, to keep my duties behind the scenes, out of sight, out of mind and all that. But that being said, I'm afraid that your recent behaviour has made that no longer possible. Truth be told, it seems the agency are cracking down on the lifestyle choices of all of their assets, as it so delicately and fondly refers to you and the other celebrities under their label. Something about protecting their assets' public image from themselves. But I'm not one to talk politics. All you need to know is that I have to make some changes around here. Your current lifestyle is far too reckless for someone of your status. All this prancing around with your high society trust fund friends is creating more holes in my security than I can deal with. So, the agency and I, together, have agreed on some changes that you'll agree to, in order to ensure that everyone is happy. Well, as happy as can be given the circumstances. But as much as you are an airhead, I know you're not stupid. You've probably realised that the only one who won't be happy with these changes is you. But, unfair as it may be, As long as you want to keep working for the agency, you don't get a say in the matter. You should have just played by the rules. I tried to keep them off your back. Defended you so many times, so this wouldn't happen. Only because it would mean more work for me and my team if extra measures were added, though. Anyway. Firstly, we need to talk about your taste in friends. You know exactly who I'm talking about. That spoiled, entitled entourage you always insist on following around the city. Putting aside the fact that they clearly only keep you around so they can say that they rub shoulders with a celebrity, they also present one of the biggest threats to your personal safety. Don't even try and defend that peanut gallery. They drag you into seedy nightclubs, get wasted, and leave you to fend for yourself. Or worse, they actively try and drag you away from your security detail. And unless I'm there to keep an eye on you, you more often than not go with them willingly. Don't you see how dangerous that dragging you into the middle of a crowded dance floor is? Someone could slip something in your drink, or a fight could break out with you caught in the crossfire. No, I'm not telling you who you can make friends with. Look, I get it. You think that they're your friends. But to them you're just a meal ticket. Convenient now. But they'll drop you the first sign of trouble. Or at the prospect of trading you in for a shinier celebrity. Yes, I know that I'm biased because I don't get along with them. But you didn't hire me for my ability to fit in with those kinds of crowds. Because rough around the edges as I am, I'm bloody good at my job. And part of that job is being a good judge of character. And I'm telling you, these shallow, soulless people that you call friends, they'll only bring you heartache in the long run. Surely you know that. Fine. Don't listen to me. I'm not in charge of your social life. And if they're the kind of people you want to associate with, then I won't stop you. But I am in charge of your protection. So as much as you don't want to hear this, as your chief of security, I'm telling you that these stupid risks have got to stop. I can only keep you safe as long as you're nearby. Or at least tell me where you're going. I know I'm not your father, Wait, how old do you think I am? You have got to be fucking kidding me. We're the same age, you little... Anyway. There's a few other things about unsupervised fan meets and signings, social media restrictions, yada yada yada, but you can read them in your own time. A copy of the terms have been sent to your laptop. They require a digital signature just saying you agree. Shouldn't be too hard for you. Oh. And there's one more thing. And you're really not going to like this one. The chief of security of each agency's celebrity is now above the celebrity's agent, manager, and all members of personal staff in regards to seniority. It means that if I feel you are acting against your own or the agency's interests, I have the power to confine you to this villa. No partying, no fan meet and greets, not even stepping outside the grounds for a cup of coffee. Look, I know it's not fair. I don't agree with this one personally. And hey, look at me. Look at me. I promise you that I won't use it unless I feel you're on the verge of jeopardizing your life. Which is almost impossible when I'm around, so I'll never use it. But I can't change the rules. I swear to you, I had no say on this one. I tried to get it off the table as soon as I read it. I didn't want this for you. Any of you, I mean. It's one thing to keep you safe, but it's another to keep you trapped. But at the end of the day, I don't have a choice. Neither of us do. Until you and the other celebrities sign off on these updated conditions, you're on leave without pay. Tours cancelled, fan meetings rescheduled, everything. I'll give you some time to think it over. But if I can give you any advice, take the deal. I know it's hard to hand off so much responsibility to your head of security, but as far as all the celebrity security chiefs go, you've got one of the better ones. I know it's my day off, and you weren't meant to see me again until the fan meet and greet tomorrow, but I'm not going anywhere. If you need anything, let me know. I'll be right outside. Boss, it's done. They have their terms. Waiting on a signature now. Of course, sir. Sir, before you go, do we really have to do this? I mean, sure, they're a brat, and an insufferable one at that too. But this isn't right. Some of these clauses are... well, they're what you'd expect from a prison. You're using their contracts to incarcerate these celebrities. This villa, it's a gilded cage. Surely there must be some way... No, sir, that won't be necessary. I can still do my job. I will keep them safe. Yes, sir, and the agency. Thank you, sir.